Yo, I'm back. Hello, everybody. And yeah. Right. Let's see here. Okay. Be probably the closest thing ever. Right. Hold on while I get stuff prepared.
To provide the clearest picture, TV needs to start screen restoration. Do not unplug the power while restarting the TV for 5 minutes.
No.
Turn off the TV with the remote, phone, apps.
Yeah. Right. Getting ready for a game of Mario Party. Mario Party. Mario Kart Deluxe. There. Yeah. Right. Oh gosh. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, find the lighting in here now. There we are. What's happening? You know what? Thanks. Then, got nothing better to lose for this stick. Suit. Want a pretty penny? Well, I do something stupid. Alright. Get a 2 for that. That's off. Please. Right. I'll be back in a few. Hopefully the internet doesn't like doing stupid stuff again. is stupid, and I know it. Alright. Might as well get myself used to this. Right, let's see here. So, it's out of juice. Yeah. Second player. Where's the first player one? Oh, it's fine. That one. Not like idiots. Oh, where's this one? Oh, okay. What's in here? Yeah, it won't be like because I refuse to go anywhere. And yes, I did look ridiculous and silly. Right, I guess I'll just wait on them. Right. Yeah, I'll join. I'll do that. Hopefully everything goes as planned. Yeah. Let's effing go. Right, talking. And I can't hear them. Hold on a moment. Hmm. How do I get them to do this? We need that. See, alright. Yeah, that makes sense. Hmm.
I haven't raced Daisy Cruiser in a good minute.
It's because...
Hello, you wonderful people.
Who are you
Oops,
calling
fuck.
wonderful?
We're all
Listen
wonderful,
to
but
them.
I was gonna ask you
I'm
just
more
a
amazing.
question.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll go with amazing because it's the first letter of my first name instead of going with wonderful. But I also like wonderful. But I was gonna ask her the question. You're gonna be sticking around tonight?
Come on, you.
Possibly.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
This splitter
At
thing.
least we're all going to Daisy Cruiser. That's where I
Okay.
wanted to go.
Come on, where is it?
There.
Assuming I don't rage quit like last week.
Yeah, that was a rare occurrence. I
Oh.
almost seemed like it was the
I'll
old
have
search coming back
fun
or
trying
something.
to know where that's going in.
Whoa, I read shell.
Rage quit.
Whew.
Just have the
That
speaker
was
on.
from
Oh god,
moi. Oh gosh. Ooh, crap. Is that Kazay I hear?
What?
I guess
Definitely
there's
not.
a huge reason why
I'm
we're
just
all
gonna pretend that
mostly
he was
mushrooms
here
today.
last week. Because he was here last week.
Seriously, where are all these mushrooms coming from? Haven't seen any blue shells or the like.
It's supposed to be red. Not really
Oh,
red
I've
to get
now
red,
seen one red
Careful
shell.
what you wish for.
but- Star.
Is this like avoid the red shell thing? What's going on here? Wait,
Ooh, that was close. Oh,
oh well. At least I'm in
dead
second.
last.
Now 2. Take care of that.
Reconfigure the mod. You can now is doing this again.
Yeah.
Random spots.
Okay. Tournament now open.
Little Maple Trail, even
Ninja
though
Hideaway's tempting.
Yes. I don't hear if Rio's gonna make it here tonight because
My
he
glider.
highway.
Here we go.
Even though I don't mind going to random. That's when we're done.
Whew.
Yeah. Oh no. Like we haven't been here enough.
Shy Guy Falls? Oh, the Shy Guys of the Falls.
I'd like to mess with that again. It's cool.
Let's effing go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought they just stole my item, or was that PG?
I didn't steal anybody's item yet.
I mean, like item box, not the item of the You can go to waterfall pretty fast without the accelerator. I'm driving here.
Hey, I'm driving here. I'm driving here.
Oh god, I'm going too fast.
I still have my fame.
Oh my god.
I still have a famous comedian. I still have a good comedian joke in my head.
It's like
Yeah.
it's confusing
Mario
that, like,
Kart. Race or die.
no, that's not
Boy.
what I'm saying. It's like you and Kazay being the same character is confusing.
Said a
No,
good
like-
comedian quote. What the comedian said in The Watchmen.
What did a certain Christopher say to a taxi driver who would almost hit him? I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
jokes and there's grandpa jokes. Just saying.
I know, but I still tried it anyways, and that's what counts.
That helps you sleep at night, sure.
Plus, I'm wearing a Wolverine suit on stream anyways. It doesn't get much embarrassing than that.
Oh, huh?
Cosplaying as Wolverine while we're playing Mario Kart?
I know, it's ridiculous. But I'm now third because of it.
People came out of nowhere.
What, I ain't Randy Orton.
Dang it.
If I don't know who that person is, I think I already know why I don't know why that person.
Randy Orton.
He hears voices in his head, he talks to them, he understands. Plus, I think his little post to the crowd is just so stupid. I mean, basically, he just shrugs. What kind of pose is that? It's not like he cares at all.
But I guess, not saying most people hear voices in their head, it's just that if they choose to either ignore it or have a conversation.
But he talks to them, he understands. That it's just ridiculous.
I say that either you know me, you don't know me, to say that does DL talk to himself? Of course he does.
I mean, sometimes it's the only way to have an intelligent conversation.
I was here last week.
Yeah, but not on 200 cc.
Pretty sure we probably came down to the seats in public.
Oh wait, I forgot, I picked Rosalina's Life's World.
I'm going too fast in the snow, which makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Does it make dollars?
Wait, there was penguins underneath it? That's the first time I knew that.
You know what Silver the Hedgehog said to a penguin? It's no use!
Well, that's the point. Go into the snow again. Oh gosh. Whoa, I did again.
Whoops, you did it again. You almost started me.
My heart.
Oh, baby, baby.
Brittany, have you been drinking again?
I was gonna say most things make because they laugh, but I didn't know one of those would be that.
Oh no! My only means of cover.
I stole a banana?
That was my banana. So you get
I
punished.
stole my item box.
Not the box.
And
Oh goodness. I don't know what's with these items. Ugh.
That was it. What I guess? A bomb?
It's what you got.
That's the sniffles. Whack. Because I said I don't like Rock Mountain here. Do I want to go back? Yeah, this is only a boy came onto my front. Go to Beach City.
I really don't know what to have this at, because it's just going to pick up that background noise anyway. It's like it's picking something up right now. I don't know where it's coming from. All I did was change the freaking game.
And you probably won't know until you're editing.
I don't edit this anymore.
Wait a minute, someone's doing the wiggle on top of wiggler? Who
Yep.
stole my idea?
No, I have always had this idea.
The human centipede. Wrong.
I hear an alien boy.
Well, first
I
contact.
mean, all you'd have left is racing on Maple Treeway.
Which I tried to work with.
Wigglers are on other levels, I mean, courses. Oh gosh.
That's what most of them are, though.
Oh yeah, and there's a lot of them on Maple Treeway.
Wait, how did- Wait, did I just...
Forced evolution.
Wait, did I just grab an item? How did that work?
Because I can name 2 courses that they're on, and one of them does take place where the road goes to a forest.
There's Madrid Drift, or... I think?
Yes, that one. And what's the other one?
Maple Treeway, of course.
I said that there was 2 more with Maple Treeway, so there's still 1 more.
Oh, okay, let's see here.
That's one of the Mario circuits.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Mario Circuit DS.
Yes. There you go. Unless I'm mistaken, and there's probably more, but I'm pretty sure that's all the regular ones. Jeez, how many shells do you have, Danny? You keep throwing them backwards and missing.
That's like a compliment to this.
Well, I don't know who... Well, I know there's a rear view mirror, but that's too easy.
Zeus!
Oh my god.
I had a star. I'm saying.
I feel like someone always has a star when a Zeus goes off.
Ah, close, but no cigar.
What the heck is going on?
Ah, my
Wow,
favorite.
this is a tough decision.
Oh, it's not a tough
Yeah,
decision.
that's tough.
The other one's Bone Dry Ruins, and the other one is I forgot what it was.
Ninjas?
Oh yeah, I hate that one anyways.
You hate ninjas?
I hate Ninja Hideaway because of the last 2 turns.
Wow, you haven't raced under often
The
because
90-degree
people-
turns are a pain in the ass. I'll have to
Ye-
give you that.
Yeah, I mean,
But you-
who creates
Go ahead.
who creates a course like that where the last 2 turns are like really unforgiving? The other part of the course is fine, but whoever designed that last part of the track needs to be fired immediately.
Okay,
It's not
because-
Super Mario Kart.
I was gonna say that you mentioned Bone Dry Ruins. I remember when we first experienced that when Mario Kart 8 came out, the very last, or the second last turn before you end the lap, a lot of people were struggling with that, but people are not complaining about it now. So I'm kind of surprised that however how long we've been playing on Ninja Hideaway, we haven't gone there often enough for you to say that, okay, it's not that bad, but it's still pretty bad. Okay.
Well, Bone Dry Ruins has a different problem altogether.
That it does, but I'm used to it now, like I am with Ninja Hideaway. Alright, so
Why
we
are we
must
better
be
on
back.
Mario Kart below if you can't fall off? You can drive like right on the edge of the track and not fall off.
See, wait, I'm still in second. Who else is out there?
Oh goodness. Dun, dun, dun.
Ah, come on, I had a red shell and everything.
Oh. Oh wow, okay. Cool.
Haha.
I was going so fast I used my blue shell and it hit me.
What? How does that work out?
Well, when you use a blue shell in first place, it goes for the first place person, which was me at the time.
You shouldn't have used it.
But it was going too fast.
I was going too fast, so
Stop hitting yourself. I say that as I fall off the stage.
Ah, that was so close.
Darn it! Well, at least I'm fourth.
Wow. How you like me, Cloud?
Oh, that's a cloud.
I threw the blue shell when I was in second, but I guess I passed. I guess I was in first when I actually threw it, so.
Yeah, that should be a game glitch where you shouldn't be allowed to throw a blue shell, but then again, you get weirder items in second place, much less in first. So, transitioning between places, I guess they never really account to that, especially on 200. Oh, it's someone's favorite stage or course.
I don't know about that.
You know what I mean when I say favorite course. There's more courses I don't like in Mario Kart than stages in Smash. I like most stages. And there's a lot of stages in that game.
Ah, can't play that day, fellas. Birthday. Birthday time.
Funny.
Goodness.
Went to Isai's outpost.
Thank you, random.
Or it went to
Oh,
MSC,
that was probably me.
Yes, it was.
I'll say this now because I didn't say this earlier because of the mic issues or whatever. They're probably still there, but it doesn't matter. How's everybody tonight?
Going along well.
I'm a beacon of
Not
light.
bad.
Well,
That you are. Mushroom? Yeah,
Yeet.
I say mushroom.
I did it.
well, kind of here and there, my internet has been like, I don't even know what it is anymore, so if you see me connecting out for whatever reason, that's why.
Yeah, my internet was being weird. Now my router like reset the default. The SSID and password.
I don't know if it is a router thing, I don't know.
Yeah, it's exactly what Tize is saying and what PB is saying about Skynet, but I don't believe in Skynet, so whatever. AI.
You will believe.
I believe what I want. That's what PB's saying, but I don't know.
You will believe in Joe Hendry. Oh, I wish I
You,
had.
you,
Connor was right.
you know what my joke was? Say his name and he will appear, and it's John Cena! Da 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 da! Da 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 da!
I thought we were speaking
Can't see him.
Beetlejuice, but
How's
okay.
he gonna appear?
But just say his name and he will appear.
I'm tired of that. So,
Todd's in plain sight, come on.
But were you not in play? Well, what if you were invisible like John Cena?
I mean, he's racing with us right now. And he's
Oh.
the one that's actually in first.
Dang it, get off the- Oh, I hit-
oh gosh, fall off!
Oh, you guys.
Oh,
William!
Did I just?
Cross the finish line.
he
There we
did.
go.
Damn it. 2 bullets passed me right near the finish.
One of them was me. What was I thinking, man? Oh yeah, I was playing PGA Tour 23 recently, and apparently it has John Cena in it. Yeah, like in his. Yeah, John Cena in. I think he was in his Peacemaker outfit or close enough.
Wow, that's oddly specific and weird. Yeah.
I was just playing the game because I was doing a stupid streamathon thing, so yeah.
Well, I'm going to London, Luke, because I feel like going to London. Like, for real, of course. I choose Ice House Outposts, and Crazy retaliates with my only kind of somewhat weakness of stage I don't like here,
What,
which is very
Toad?
few.
What, Toad? Because you hate Toad?
Wow, that's the first
He
time
was
I've
a
ever
pretty
been that
crappy
quiet.
X-Men character.
Like PB hates Donkey Kong?
Not too sure about that, but no, it's okay.
I don't hate Donkey. You mean in terms of this game or Smash or something?
Smash.
Because it's with Smash.
I can't figure out how to make him work in Smash.
Just like how you can't figure yourself to work on most of the stages.
Okay.
I'm saying that because you.
Try to get in front of me now!
Yeah, I mainly said that because you don't like his stages in Smash.
Yeah, I figured that, but I didn't know you didn't like Donkey Kong. But then again, I never seen you play as Donkey Kong, so what you just said, I guess, makes sense.
Make it make sense.
Math ain't mathing.
Which is,
I don't know, 75M's not a bad Donkey Kong stage, but the Jungle Japes, the water currents underneath are just annoying as hell. Never seem to have good luck on them.
So
Trying to
what was it?
recover out of
So why is it?
Howie!
Why is it you didn't like that stage that was on the Wii one, Donkey Kong one? You're in the background foreground. Why do you not like that one again?
Because the background and the foreground?
No, I'm assuming it's that. That's why I'm asking if it's that.
I mean, I liked it.
Owie! I hit myself with my own shell.
God dang. That red shell was chasing me for the last quarter of that lap.
Ah!
All at a time.
Like, it's just, it's like, stop trying to hit me and hit me.
Very
Yeah,
Morpheus.
because it clearly already did between transitioning from second place to first place, so it did its job.
It never hit me.
Oh, okay.
Rome, oh Rome, oh Rome, oh Rome.
Hey, it's
Run
the
if you want to.
Now I wonder if there's a certain Samoan over there, then it'd be all hype.
Jesus Christ, I didn't catch a break.
You mean the pebble?
the boulder.
Not the rock.
Oh yeah, we all knew that Roman was coming to SummerSlam, but how much hype was it when he actually appeared?
Who, Roman?
Yeah.
I mean, that's very.
Vader.
That's the ring general, Gunter. Hi,
It's
Hyena.
all part of the script.
How's everything going? Well, Roman needs to go back to his old thing.
Bingo.
Oh,
Damn, yellow.
Yeah.
What just happened?
that twist is too long.
And all the world's yellow.
Gosh.
I can just drift through like all these turns.
Good Google movements get destroyed.
I know it's like everybody's lost. Ah,
I don't belong in Rome, that's why.
it wasn't built in a day.
Was it? And in Rome.
Built on the DLC pack.
Well, at least you don't have an Italian nose that's roaming around.
I can steam this out.
Jeez, people are driving like this is mirror mode. Like, drive, people, drive.
I am. We don't go here enough.
Should do it for more.
Water. Chain box here.
Arf, arf.
Oh no, I can't see. This doesn't help.
I'm not sure if anybody cares about the new Gladiator 2 movie anyways.
I hope it doesn't suck.
I like Denzel Washington playing Denzel Washington.
Oh, I hit a fuzzy.
Like Ryan Reynolds playing Ryan
Get
Reynolds.
dizzy.
I mean, I'm gonna see it, and I love the first movie a lot, but I just hope it doesn't suck.
I'd have to actually see the first
They
movie.
can stop making sequels to movies from
Haven't
30,
seen the first
20
one?
years ago.
Oh wow, came back again. I'll go there.
I hope that you are entertained then.
Too hard, man.
At least when Tom Sherry plays a character, he's playing someone else. Then again, I guess some people say that he's playing himself, but I don't know. He does it differently than Ryan Reynolds playing himself. Funny how
Was
they
he
both-
telling you? Was he telling you how to hold the flashlight?
No, oddly enough.
I was talking to Hyena.
Oh. I thought you thought about this. Yeah, Jim Carrey could probably would ask something like that. Woohoo!
It's not like this game already has enough rainbow roads as is.
Don't say.
That is true, but they have sunlight still. It's only 7, almost 7:30 over there.
We still need the DS
I don't get it. Why haven't they done Mario Kart Super Circuit yet?
Oh, what the heck?
They burned up in the
Hey. I want the DS Bowser's Castle.
I'm not sure if I should say that, but I think it's pretty mid.
Wasn't there like a? I think that's the one. That's the one you guys were talking about. It showed up on the 3DS and thinking that it was a 3DS.
I think the only one remembers it only because of the shortcuts, but that's all. But it's not Mario Kart DS Rainbow Road for me.
Sure.
Wait, did I just miss that blue shell? How'd that happen?
That was the one that did.
We're at the very edge of
I was
it.
trying to avoid it.
Oh, no.
That's a new way to avoid a blue shell. Like what?
Outrage it.
That was skillful breaking with a star on 200.
What?
Hang it over your head before.
I threw my green shell at the wall and it hit me immediately.
Don't you hate it when that happens?
Yeet brick. Oops.
Whoa!
Duh.
Wow.
I'm driving here.
You don't have enough coins for a star.
Oh, let's just use Super Mario Party. You can get it for 10.
Oh, okay. I forgot I used the foot.
Oh gosh. Ooh. Saw that.
No, can't see me.
Don't have anything.
Oh,
I'm good. Bee! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Okay, thank God for invisibility frames.
Of course.
Man, that was rough.
That was rough.
Surge. You know what to do.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
Don't try it though with me. I'm in my Wolverine uniform right now.
Mario Kart Stadium. I know where the duo brothers are gonna go. Take us to the moon.
I mean, I really like Mario Kart Stadium. Beats any other kind of any other first thing that has Mario and Kart in them. Like,
Wait, was that random or was that with a select? Or never, it wasn't a random selection. My bad. I didn't even see
I
that.
don't know.
I think that was on me.
Yes, you're always in the corner. Wait, I didn't mean to say it like that.
Okay, I'll sit in the corner.
While playing some Waluigi pinball. I barely boosted. Lots of fighting games in the future, am I right, boys?
Yeah, I saw the direct. That was hype.
I don't know why I'm even questioning that one. I thought I'd be the one to bring that up. But okay.
And today I learned about vomiting.
Oh yes, I learned about that just before we came on too. What's up with that, guy?
I knew that SVC Capcom Chaos or whatever would eventually lead to the better two games.
Yeah. Apparently, I guess just in case, yeah, I guess apparently I guess vomiting is a good thing to show like extreme excitement or something.
Yeah, your appreciation. Yeah, I didn't like. I knew it was a thing, but I feel like some of the vomiting is. Well, not to say when is vomiting not self-inducing, but like it's self-inducing that there's something that was already in your mouth. No, not like that. I mean like you already had something in your mouth, and you know when someone does a spit take, there's a difference between a spit take and vomiting. But I don't know. I feel like it's a mix between that with the joy.
DL explanation, Hyena.
Actually, that does make sense. Because I do.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I do. You know, type down
DL
I
makes sense.
drink out or something like that. Yeah.
That's what I feel like. What the is like. That's the thing about emotions when you're happy. When you're just that happy, you just don't know what's gonna come out. So, however you throw up, if you had something in your mouth and you just ate something recently, then you know, sure.
Look, all I'm saying is, when I got my promotion, I did not throw up on my boss. So,
Meaning that you threw up somewhere else. Okay, got it.
Well, he got you there.
Dang it. God dang it.
Like for me, the easiest thing to make me throw up is eating.
You should have used that earlier.
Haven't eaten in 18 hours. That will make anyone throw up. No, those specifically.
Nice search.
I knew what I had to do.
Understood this. Where are we going now? Oh,
And like our favorite purple beard likes to say, you're not first, you're last.
That hasn't said in like 2 months or so.
I'm not typing this right.
At least Mario Kart Stadium is a lot more original, say, compared to the other Mario circuits that we've seen.
Well, this one's called a stadium, so I wouldn't really count it as a circuit, even though each course is a circuit. So what's the difference just because it's called a circuit and a stadium? Yeah.
It's the first track of its kind in this game, so don't think it's make it get off the hook.
We did it, boys.
Huh?
There's a Goomba. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Go!
What?
So, Koopa, Paragoomba, and Thwomp walk into a bar.
Are you getting items again?
Hyena said, congrats, TK.
What?
He said, congrats. About learning about vomiting.
Yes.
I'm on my way.
From happiness to misery, oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Come on!
I-
Guys.
I swear to gosh, there was the current part of Shrek forgets that best years of our lives, Baha, man. Like, I swear to gosh, there was like 2 minutes of that, but now they don't play it anymore, not even on like TV releases.
Damn it.
My right foot is itchy.
Eat it off.
Scratch?
I can't.
Scratch it with your left.
So what is wrong with another sin?
That's how you do it.
Oh, I know. Race of the Williams. I'm winning.
I is winning.
A winner is me.
A Winraw is me.
Woohoo!
That was a bomb. Yeah.
And third. What? What? What just happened there?
Three Williams.
Years of infinite sadness.
Yeah,
Here,
not even
Williams.
when I'm in last.
I was so close to fourth. The third.
Ooh, I saw. Do I want to go?
Oh, Los Angeles Laps.
But in the end, they didn't.
All of these tracks have toads on them.
Yes, and I've said before, I have nothing against Toad Circuit.
You have something against toads, though.
Actually,
Probably fine.
I-
I'll
I-
admit that,
I-
but
I do have a
like
pro.
that-
So you admit it. You
I'll
hate
admit
toads.
with toads, but Toadette is different.
So that's a toad.
But she's a female toad.
I have a problem with.
Sweet sexist.
I have a problem with this course in general. Out of all the millions of courses, why this one have to return?
Eh. Why did Rock Mountain have to return? Come on,
Bro.
Michelle, hit me.
Dang it.
Oh, it didn't hit me. I dodged
Yeah,
it.
another one.
I dodged it. Shoot.
Okay, I don't know how that happened. Birds. God dang it. Someone's near me, I think. Oh, dang. I used that and
Gosh.
Thank you, Goomba.
Draconis!
Ah.
I'm driving your green shell. What's your problem?
Wow, that was like kind of screwed me over. I got bumped, couldn't get an item, and now Abu steals my bananas.
Don't you hate it when that happens?
They only,
Steals your items or banana?
I don't even see bananas anymore.
It's bananas. BANANAS.
Oh, where am I? Oh gosh. Stand.
Oh, dang. That was last
Ha!
Andy. Wait, that was the last lap? Holy crap, that was fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
EJ just said that.
Yeah, just like LA Knights.
Give him a break.
Break me off
Yeah.
a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Jeez.
Well,
Put in mouth syndrome and now I'm slow. Actually, we're not gonna call the other word associated with the name.
Why does it appear over there? It's freaking dumb.
I'll go to Sydney Springs.
All right, DL, you don't like that? Then we'll say that your brain is working on 50cc.
or overtime workouts.
You coulda gave me the Pokemon ability that Regigigas has, slow start. I don't mind that.
We went to Rome and now Athens.
Slack off.
No, slow start means that you're actually way too good that they have to nerf you.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't sound like me. That could sound like me in other things, but not in Mario Kart. You're right. I'll give you that.
You're slacking.
What if he was a slowpoke?
That's even better.
Two on the nose.
What if it was Pokey?
Whoa, 200cc. Slow your roll.
Sparse. Dun sparse.
Done sparse.
But I'm sparse.
Pokemon, which I don't know why.
It should have been normal dragon. How hype would that have been?
Can't make everything a dragon.
So that made him a joke.
Well, Popo. You're
Yeah,
falling.
Dragon Quest.
Like a dragon?
I can't wait for the Dragon Quest HD 3D whatever it is remake coming out later.
Like good
How
neighbor,
did you
State
train the
Farm is
dragon?
there.
Wait, someone just stole my reds.
It wasn't me.
Double dragon.
Just like, just like Shaggy, it wasn't you.
It wasn't Raggy.
Ruh-roh.
Oh gosh. Like, going.
Ah!
I'm trying to get hit by a blue shell.
Whew.
Dang it. I can make it. Yay.
Wait, how do they go from 4 to whoa?
Slowpoke is so good though. Regenerator, hit, and ability tank. Yeah. Pokemon knowledge. From
Yeah,
Hyena.
that sounds like you. Okay, because that doesn't sound like something you would normally say unless you had that memorized. No.
And rest in peace.
I don't even know all the Pokemon from Gen 1.
What?
You sound
There's
like my
a whole
cousin.
rap about it.
I know. I don't remember rap.
But let's.
Remember the rap? Do you want me to recite it?
No, I'll recite that song. You guys don't want to hear me sing. That's for sure.
But rest in peace, Misty and Jessie, the original voice actors.
Can we go to Shy Guy Falls again?
No.
You know I would.
Hyena has a Slowking in a Love Ball. He's my friend and made it in Ultra Moon. His name is Socrates.
Okay, no, that is pretty hilarious.
You know who I have in a love ball? The very last Pokemon. No, wait. I'm mixing up. It's the last Pokemon that you can catch in the epilogue of the Scarlet and Violet game, if people know what I'm talking about with the epilogue DLC.
I haven't played that yet.
There's a line. I have it.
Pokemon.
We don't know.
Teacherant. Does that name sounds familiar?
No.
Yeah, I caught that Pokemon in a love ball because
I don't know any Pokemon past Gen 7.
Oh.
Wait, is it the glowy turtle thing?
I just said a random.
I was thinking too, but then then he said catch a run, so
yeah. The Pokemon looks like the shape of a heart. It's
Wait, is it the one with the memes and whatever that?
It's a poison roach.
I knew it. It was. Is it the one that makes everybody have that weird catchphrase?
Is that pink
mochi,
squid?
mochi, mochi, mochi.
Yeah.
I thought it was a fish. That looks like a heart.
There's a fish that looks like fish.
But yeah, I caught that Pokemon in a love ball for some reason. Well, not even some reason. It's a shape of a heart, and I a love ball.
Isn't it kind of ironic? Don't you think?
Ah, train.
It's like Roman Reigns at your wedding day.
Bye.
Banana.
Ooh, banana.
And I get screwed over. Great. And I get screwed over again.
Dang it.
Come on.
I don't get screwed over. Yes, I screw somebody else over.
Ah.
How many times do you say screwed?
Sorry, Danny. Woo.
I don't mind that.
Wait, why? You only want to reach 100?
You are the first one to have reached 100 today. Tonight.
100.
How?
And
because I intentionally took that L on Waluigi pinball.
I get your nice number.
1.
but would you walk 500 more just to be the man who would walk 500 miles?
He said it in a phrase of a song. I didn't really get what you just said.
Da, da, da.
I hated that song.
Of course you do.
99.
I mean, aside from it sucking, I hated it.
Yeah, 99 problems. And that song ain't one.
That's an incredible remix you got there.
But you probably didn't know it was originally made by Ice-T and not Jay-Z.
This will be a match to remember.
I see what you did there. Yeah, I heard what you said there. It's all good. Yeah, I also know where that's coming from, but that just sounds like a horrible rendition.
I'm kind of okay that Jay-Z was the new rapper in the new Deadpool movie to replace DMX.
Yeah.
Speaking of the new Deadpool movie, I just went and saw it the other night.
Why are people just suddenly seeing it now when you had so many opportunities to see it earlier, but feature?
Everyone goes on the
Either money or time.
Life?
I wouldn't leave. Okay.
Or wanted to see it with friends.
Expensive. They're not cheap, but I think it comes down to more so time. Because if there's a movie you really wanted to see, you can't really put a price on it. Almost, to an extent. So it really just comes down if you have the time.
What are you willing to pay?
Your soul?
Your soul is mine. Oh goodness, I'm about to fall.
The movie's been nice.
I'm a little bit skeptic about the new Mortal Kombat expansion, but who knows? At least they made fun of the Red Wedding.
I never knew there was an expansion for the new Mortal Kombat. You're talking about Mortal Kombat 1, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know there was an expansion.
There's going to be. If they have, guess what? Female Sector and Cyrax, and everybody's like really angry about that.
You're talking about like the DLC characters. When you said expansion, I was thinking of like a story expansion.
Oh, there is going to be a story expansion with that.
Let's play games for the stories.
Okay. Because when I hear expansion specifically labeled for DLC, I always just imagine a story. And when I hear DLC, that could be characters, that could be literally what it says, downloadable content or additional content. That's
I think domain expansion.
Very funny.
Oh,
Hey, my hometown!
This wasn't even a choice. I don't think. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention.
It was
same here.
Anyway, back to the Pokemon thing. You know what I caught with the Pokeball?
What?
Okay.
Guess.
What?
Yeah.
Celebi?
No.
Pokemon.
It was a legendary though.
Raikou.
No.
Entei?
No.
Arceus?
Oh.
No. Think later gens.
Let's see.
Necrozma?
I ain't like Surge.
Warhog.
You wish. Where's that red shell going?
I wanted to win the race, but people.
Keep guessing?
I mean, you can keep guessing if you want.
That's exact not Reshiram. Later.
Kyurem?
The X and Y Pokemon, because I can never pronounce their names.
There's not extra Y. There's not that
Oh
gen.
god. So, okay, it's no later than that? Because tell us how late or how back of the late.
It was 3 gens ago.
3 gens
Pokemon
ago.
Orange.
So, it's in the X and
Also
so
Leo?
it's in the X.
Yeah, you got it, Surge.
Oh. Wait, 3 gens ago. We're in
That's so
Gen 9.
glad.
So that wouldn't be Gen
Darn it!
6, not 7. That's how I was guessing it would have been in 6. You said 3 gens from now. And we're in Gen 9.
3 gens ago.
3 gens ago would be Gen 6.
Yeah, he does have a point.
Sig Solgaleo is in Gen 7. So I was gonna guess.
I'm feeling so bad right here, and I still won. Anyway, you guys want to know a funny story?
Of how you got those scars?
No. How I caught the Solgaleo?
What? How?
Did you run out of Ultra Balls?
Oh no, I didn't run out of anything. So what had happened was, once I got right into the battle, I threw the Pokeball and caught
Did you do that by Did you just do that by chance or accident?
I just threw it.
So there was no. So when you
That's the
say you
first
just
thing I did.
threw it, when you just threw it, when you said you just threw it, there was like no thinking at all. You just went for it and it happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I tried that before and it's never worked. Maybe. I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure there's a legendary probably part of Pokeball, but to say on its first try, I can't say for certain.
And then I never played the
Full
game.
HP.
Full HP, yeah. It was the first thing I did when I got to the battle.
Ah.
It's gotta be a glitch or something.
Yeah, for sure. Because like the odds of that happening to be that lucky, it has to be a glitch.
Or astronomical.
Or skill.
She would say
I reached the top of the Pokemon echelon.
yes.
That's why I'm never beating any Pokemon games ever again.
Yes.
Sun not beaten. Brilliant Diamond not beaten. Sword not beaten.
The Pokemon Let's Go games.
Well, I've never played those.
Not even the spin-off that Arceus thing, Legends Arceus.
Oh yeah, I didn't play that either.
Yeah, there's only one way to beat that game. Completion.
I beat that game.
Am I distracting you guys this much? I should keep talking about Pokemon and my lack of knowledge of it. Anyway, let me just bump the walls and get hit by a red shell before Surge possibly passes me. I think he can hit the wall.
Yeah.
Shuffle.
Every day you're shuffling.
The Pokemon Trojan.
Oh my gosh!
It's not more. I don't want to restart my first.
Don't think I know how to throw it.
I do like that Picross game.
Ow. Brother.
Dang it! Freaking big shot.
Whoa.
Oh no. Somebody just stole my item. Hello, Max. How you doing? I'm all the way back here, and Willing's about to hit me.
Deal.
Race. Ah! Oh my gosh.
6th. Oh. Oh well.
Wait.
Wake up. I don't know makeup. I don't have it at a table. I don't know what I'm really saying.
Never heard anyone sing that song so slow and low.
Low and slow.
It is the tempo.
Yeah, but I don't want to scream my voice out for some song.
That song has words?
Yes.
Self-righteous suicide? That's probably one of the only things everybody remembers.
You was gonna go to TV selection, right?
Or putting your keys upon the table. Because you wanted to.
You can go to TV selection and I go to let's see what happens if it goes to either of the 4 randoms that has been
The keys upon the table.
selected.
And instead of cold, it's hot. Cold is hot, left is right, up is down.
And angels deserve to die.
That sounds like an assist trophy.
That song has a cool drum part.
And we know that's truthful because you like drums.
Oh no, lava! There you go, lava.
We're running this back, guys.
Red shell!
Running with the devil.
I drifted all over that. Oh no.
Okay, drums.
Oh no.
Dang it!
Oh my gosh, I'm glad I used one of the mushrooms.
Okay, that is in the lava. Oh my goodness, who is the Goomba? Oh, okay, never mind.
This mystery must be solved.
It was Gunta.
Gunta to Gunta?
Ring General.
Frick! Oh, that's about right. Dang it, that's right. That.
It's a good thing I was a star in that case. You were a shooting star. You know what you are. I got a star in third!
I feel like I went faster right before I hit you. Why am I going so fast?
Come on!
Oh, no,
A coin, really?
Really?
you know what they say. Gotta run it back.
Shimmy! Shimmy! Shimmy!
Second time it happened to AB tonight.
Well, I get just used. I pressed the button and right when that thing hit me, they didn't say I used my star.
So lightning beats mushroom and lag. Noted.
That's not how this works.
Lightning.
I am not going to Koopa Kate.
See the
Miranda.
flowers.
It's a blue shell.
Is it? Looks like the color of the ocean, and isn't the color of the ocean kind of turquoise?
The color of the ocean is
So then
clear.
why would the bottom part of the shell be the regular color then?
Oh god, this track.
Super Mario.
Wait, there was no TikTok, but it went to random and it took to TikTok?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
TikTok, you don't stop.
Because it's telling us time is up.
Tick-tock on the clock, and invasions on the rock. I don't remember the Kish song.
It's kind of topical because tomorrow's Super Mario 64 video, I'm going to TikTok clock.
Oh, we oh, we oh, we oh. Oh, we oh, we oh, we oh, oh.
Okay, catch
So give that a watch. Because it's TikTok clock. And it's a clock. And
Don't
it's time to
stop.
watch.
It's time for you to get a watch.
I'm praying that I get a watch.
That was high.
Wait, I don't know.
Oh goodness, I fell. Hanging around
Oh
there.
gosh. Whoa, 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 whoa.
But are you going to that one big small world? Because it's going down. You know, it's timber. You know what, I don't know if there's any other place, force place in Super Mario 64. My bad.
Yeah. I almost hit my own wall.
Let's pass this to here if I can.
Yeah.
This time
Oh.
went the right way.
Serge, did that red shell hit you?
No.
Oh, that was weird. Cause there was a red shell coming after me, and I went right in front of you, and it didn't hit me.
Yay! I had a star. For the kicking. Another star in fifth.
Dang it.
Close enough.
One more race, one more race, one more race. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Come on, 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 come on.
Going too fast, too furious.
I always do that just in case. My score is a divisible of 12.
Okay, math.
Come on,
Steiner math.
come on.
Oh my.
And you know the numbers don't lie.
Run it back.
Because they run disaster. Samoa Joe.
Good belt. Let's go faster than fast.
Which one do you want to go to?
Wait, didn't MGF do the same promo?
Yep. Dang.
Yeah.
It's a blur.
Dang,
That
nobody
makes
went
you
to
wonder,
Mhm.
is MJF really his own character, or is he just running back old shit?
I mean, he does make a point about his background, the fact that he was bullied a lot because not only he has ADHD, but also Jewish. So,
Gotta go fast.
There we go.
He's not American anymore, apparently, either. He denounced his citizenship or something.
well, if it's in kayfabe, you know it to be true.
Hit somebody.
That almost did you. Who did that hit?
Not me.
I missed.
You fired again, and then you missed, and then you missed again, and then you had a popsicle in the snow.
Yeah, like people popping up in front of me.
Like a popsicle in the snow.
You stole my mushrooms. I was making them.
Yeah.
How do
All
you
that blue shell's coming after Kazay.
No, I don't want it.
outrun it?
No! Someone stole my freaking star!
That was me.
Ah.
And you hit me with it.
Oh, come on!
How? Oh god.
Ah.
Hey,
Come on! Oh! What?
Thundering
The
finish.
light
At least I'm not last, thank gosh.
came in. Oh, I ended on 69.
dang it.
Nice.
Nice.
Hey, I joined the triple digit club right at the end.
Yay! Congrats for you.
Woo! Hey, yes, clap it up, clap it up. Free horses for everyone.
Oh, yeah,
Let's
but
see
I'll
here,
take
where am I?
Kazay's score. But
I'm-
I always take whatever Kazay says.
I'm third place, yay!
5% accuracy.
I'll take that.
What's that? Go back here.
Yes, dude. I think I got all
I
the.
want to post this, but
Danny,
it
you are
won't let me.
fourth place.
Indeed, free horse hyena.
What? I get a horse free steak.
Don't turn my horse into food.
That's my horse! Kicks.
Dang it, there's a tie.
All
That's my horse!
I'm just remembering what that was from.
Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Oh, cause I was like, huh? You say it like it comes from somewhere. I barely watch that show to remember that it came from there.
I just currently remember the AMV of, let's see here, that wooden boy and the guy with the wooden stick, and the AMV with Dream Police. It was really interesting.
No, I showed you that.
Right, later. Alright, I guess in a little bit I'm going to be playing Sonic 06.
Oh wait, never mind. I said, how could
Good
someone
luck.
play a demo for that long? Because I'm looking at people who
Yeah.
are in the trending who played the Ace Attorney of Investigations, and I was like, okay, I see Prom has played.
I can't wait for that next week. Yee!
So,
There's-
did you play the demo or not?
Oh,
There's no
oh,
point for you to play.
Oh, there's no point. I've already played the first game, and I've been just and I'm just waiting for the play the first case of the second game.
Which you can play the first continued save after the second game, which I didn't do because I'm looking at who played the demo in my friends list here, and it says Crom has played it for 5 hours, and it says Crazy has played it for 3 hours. Like, it doesn't take that long to play the demo. But then again, what I played the demo is just the very first game.
I mean, I already know what it entails. Anyways, I've seen like fan translations of the game, anyways, so I'm not that anxious.
So you basically, you basically know what happens in the second game, but this is gonna be your first time playing it legitly with different names and possibly different translated, even though you know the events are gonna transpire. Yeah, that's an interesting perspective to go on.
I just want to wait until the full game is released. No, I want to actually have full hype with that.
Yeah, because I was thinking of playing the first saving act of the second game, and I was like, nah, I'll just play the first chapter of that. Because if you just play that, you can get that through in an hour. I was like, 5 to 3 hours. Yeah, you can play a demo that goes on for that long, or if there's like a time limit of like 7 to 10 hours. But
It's the Roku.
5 to 3 hours for this Ace Attorney investigations is like,
I mean, to be fair, the first case of the second game is definitely better than the first case of the first game. Not gonna lie.
hmm. Well,
I
yeah, a
mean,
lot of
it.
people said they praised the second game overall, so I guess it makes sense that the first case of the second game is really good and everything else with that game.
I mean, the first case actually goes with a very interesting topical presidential assassination. Oh boy.
Okay,
What?
and
That's some weird timing.
Yeah, we didn't all see that coming when this game was announced a few months earlier.
the funny thing in saying that, you notice that all these collection games, some of them say that they keep the integrity of what happened in the games at that time. They don't change it. They put it in the Mega Man games. They put it in something else. I think they put it in one of the Phoenix Wright collection games. And I bet you when you start up this Ace Attorney investigations, they're gonna say that yeah, we kept the integrity of what the game was. They're not gonna change certain things
Oh,
outside
oh,
of translated
Like
stuff.
what? Wouldn't
oh,
the demo say that?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's something with the Great Ace Attorney thing as well, because there's definitely some undertones of racism.
Well, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Okay, booting up the demo right now. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because
Oh yeah, it says it
yeah,
right there.
yeah, because with the Ace Attorney Investigations collection, it's like what I was going to do was not actually play it, but was not actually play it and then like play the second, basically play the second game like when I get to it or whatever, when I get like the full game.
Hmm.
But I just decided to get in, play the demo, the first case for the second game, and I played the first case for the first game. I was like, that seems shorter.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could have done it in any order like that, but it's like, yeah, because for both of them, they said that your progress would be saved, and so I was like, nah, I'd rather not. I'll just play for the first time doing that. So that's why my time with the demo was only like an hour long, because it took me just an hour just to get through the first chapter or save act.
But yeah, the main thing about that was with the progress going to the full game when you get it or whatnot.
Hmm.
I didn't have a problem with doing that with investigations
Hmm.
because 5 cases. So it's like
Hmm.
I'm not really playing through a lot of the case or whatever. But with Emio, which I did get today, I did not play the demo. Mainly because it's like I'm getting the full game. I don't want to play like a quarter of the game through demo, like through a demo, just to spend pretty much full price on the game and I'm only actually playing like the other part of the game.
No, I never really looked at save progress to demos through a perspective like that. But what you're saying makes sense. I just never think about it from that perspective. I just look at it as that I know I'm gonna get the game, so whatever price I paid, I guess the really thing that you look at, are you wasting time? Or are you wasting money when you're going through that progress of saving demo progress? But
I mean, it has to do with the game length as well. I don't know how
yeah.
long it was going to be,
Oh,
but I don't
oh,
want to play through
oh,
like I don't want to play through like a fourth or a fifth of the game through demos
Hmm.
before I actually get the game at full price.
Yeah, because there's two games that come to mind that at least with RPGs, is RPGs obviously tend to be long, and the two RPGs that come to mind with demo save in progress is Dragon Quest 11 on the Switch and Unicorn Overlord. They had a unique perspective that you can play both of those games up to 10, 11 hours, and depending how far you can progress, that's different than having a certain cutoff point than just saying hours. Or there's those demos back on the 3DS days where you can only play the demo like 30 times. But yeah, demos come in all shapes and sizes and what they do.
Can I add in something?
Look at it.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing that you played the first case of the first game, because get ready for the last case, because it is exceedingly long for Ace Attorney standards. Probably longer than Rise from the Ashes.
Yeah,
Oh
Rise
my
from the
god.
Ashes was long.
Yeah, but
I
I
feel like that's long because of all the things they're trying to implement with the DS and all that kind of stuff. If it wasn't for those and the flipping stuff, it would be the normal length of any case. No offense. And no
yeah,
offense because
but
I like that case, and not because of the length, but
What, Rise from the Ashes?
yeah, I like that case.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
though I forget it's so
So do I.
long, but yeah.
yeah, but the last case in the first investigations game, get ready to be totally confused and wanting it to end finally. It goes on for way too long than it should be.
Yeah, you basically think
Well,
it's over, and then it just keeps going.
Pretty much, yeah.
oh, it's one of those. Okay. Well, I guess I'll see when I get there. But it's the same way how I kind of felt with Dragon Quest 11. There's 3 times where I thought I kept getting to the end of the game. Like, why isn't this game ending? But to me, I know I'm saying it in a way where it's like I want the game to end, but because of how they just kept going and the way they kept going was actually interesting and not why is this happening? This doesn't make any kind of sense thing. So I appreciate what you guys are saying that prepare for that. But depending on the person and how they feel and how they approach it, then sure. But I'm gonna take your word for it that like, yeah, I'm gonna be wishing that it ended. But Dragon Quest 11 with certain games can show you that this is not bad, even if it is still continuing.
Oh, you'll definitely feel the latter. You have been warned.
Okay, okay.
The perfect quote for this is prepare for trouble and make it double, but then the record skips when it hits double. So it just keeps repeating.
Oh, okay. So it's really like that. Okay, that sounds pretty apt. Hmm. 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 I
Again,
know
RIP,
you guys are.
Jesse.
I feel like now you guys are saying too much now. I'm prepared for the worst now.
I'll stop saying stuff about it.
Same here.
Uh, but still, I appreciate it nonetheless. It's just that, yeah. What you just said, crazy. It's like now it's stuck in my head, and I'm just waiting and preparing now. Great. Uh,
I suffered through it, believe me.
Well, there's no perfect Ace Attorney games. There's their ups and then there's their downs.
True.
I even think of all the
Not about
titles that I
3.
played, which one flawlessly from beginning to end was pretty good.
3.
Not really sure about that, but it's still a great game.
You talking about Trials and Tribulations?
What other 3s are there?
Oh,
Seriously, what other 3s are there?
Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. I mean, it's part of a trilogy.
yeah, but when you look, okay, Apollo is
You've
like
got
the
yeah,
middle point, is the middle point between the other 2 games that came out in the on the 3DS. So yes, it's a trilogy, but I look at the ones on the 3DS that it still needs a third game. But you're not wrong. Personally, my favorite, even though as much as I like Trials and Tribulation, I think I like the what was the second game called again?
Justice for All?
Yeah.
Yeah, Justice for All. I think I like that from beginning to end. The most.
Wait, even Big Talk, you like that case?
Yes.
I like that case.
Yeah.
What kind of bizarro world am I in? Canada?
Hey.
It's literally the only case that Mia doesn't help you in.
Mm.
That's the only. That's the main reason for me.
That's a
It's like
small part.
I've had stupid reasons for getting games, but I mean, at least it's like Mia not helping you in that case is reason enough for me. It's
Uh,
like that and some other stuff,
I like the Maya, Franziska, and Phoenix Wright interaction when they talk about Edgeworth.
Mm. So wait a minute. If you like that case, it sounds like primarily because Maya wasn't in it, then how
Mia.
do you feel when Pearl's in a case and she helps you? Isn't that almost like the same thing, or is it different? No answer.
Mia.
Is this
You said
is the
Maya.
same?
You're
Huh?
saying Maya. I'm saying Mia.
Oh wait. Mia wasn't all that. It was in the second game that much. She died in the first game.
Yeah, but
You've
there's a
played the game, right?
Yes, and I know that
So
Maya turns into Mia. So unless you're talking about it like that, that's why I said Maya because I know that Maya turns into Mia. So that's what you mean?
yeah,
but I
Oh,
think what he
okay.
means
So we're
to
talking.
and
So yeah,
it's
we're
like
talking about the same thing. It's
but
still Maya.
I think that
what
there what he's saying is that Maya doesn't spirit channel Mia during the third case.
Yes, but it's still the same person because I know that you're talking about Mia. So I was like, but Mia is being channeled through Maya. So that's why I said Maya. So it's still the same person.
But Mia sometimes
like what
often helps Phoenix at the most unexpected time. That's what we're talking about, the whole spirit channeling thing itself.
Mm,
yeah, it's like even though it's Maya
mm.
channeling Mia, it's still Mia helping Phoenix.
True, true.
And it's
Remember,
like
I'm just.
you think the thing is like you brought up that if Maya wasn't there
Mm,
and Pearl's there, is it
mm.
is it still the same thing or
True, and
something
that's
like
why,
that?
yeah. So that's why I was asking you: is it still the same thing? Because Pearl does the same thing that Maya does,
It
channeling
is the,
Mia.
it is the same thing because Mia's still helping.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I get that, but I'm just saying that. Do you feel the same way when Pearl does it when she summons Mia? That you don't like that either?
I didn't say I didn't like it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like what I'm so it's like what I'm saying is I like Big Top because Mia wasn't in it at all.
Mm,
Mia didn't help Phoenix.
mm-hmm,
He practically did it on his own, like
mm,
without like other otherworldly help or whatever.
mm-hmm,
So it's like Maya channels Mia, Mia's helping. Pearl channels Mia, Mia's helping.
mm.
oh,
It's like
oh,
either of those situations, Mia is helping in some way.
Okay.
That's
oh,
all I'm saying.
oh my
Yeah,
god.
I totally get that, but I was just trying to say that it's the same how you feel about Maya summoning Mia. Same thing with Pearl that uh and how they help the cases. You like top the top circus case because Mia wasn't helping it, so you feel the same way if it was Pearl doing that.
It's like if Pearl did it, it's like Mia would be helping him in that case.
Okay.
Oh,
That's what I
oh,
was just getting at. I
oh.
wasn't I wasn't getting at that like there's a difference between what I was explaining about it's still Maya. Like I totally get that, but I'm just saying that in that aspect, at least to me, we're still talking about the same person. But if you're saying it's different, sure, just leave it at that.
I just had this idea in
Even
my head. What
Mm.
if Maya and Pearl switch places for Big Top? What would Pearl's reaction to everything in Big Top be?
I would say almost similar, but slightly mature. I always say that Pearl's a little bit mature than Maya.
Would
yeah,
she
because she
tell
wasn't
would
she
she
wasn't in most of that case, was she?
no, just
No,
in
she
the
was in a
opening.
bit. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because it definitely would have been different. It's like basically she would probably stop Phoenix from like reacting to Regina,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
basically.
Oh God!
Basically that.
Oh God! Yes, I would imagine
And
that.
you would know why that is the case because Pearl has it in her head that Maya and Nick are together. So yeah, she would definitely
I hope that because of her childishness, that she think that a 32-year-old man with a puppet would easily fall in love with a 16-year-old girl. Oh, the implications.
Hold on. Trying to think. You're talking about Max, right?
I'm talking about Ben. Ben
Oh,
Ben's 30.
okay.
Has nobody realized and gone to his profile picture that Ben is 32 years old?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much everybody was too old for Regina.
Yeah, that's the one thing I really cannot stand about Big Top, and nobody really thinks is a real problem part of there.
I kind of think like the anime did that case dirty.
I think it did it better because there's no love triangle with weird minor groping part. I'm glad that it's out of the equation.
yeah. I have to agree. The anime did it better. I was gonna bring up the anime at a certain point, but yeah.
I guess people that hated that case would yeah. That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah,
Still, I do.
absolutely fabulous.
Still, I
Oh
do
yeah.
think that Turn Farewell, my Turnabout, the last case is spectacular. Definitely the highest point of the series, along with Bridge to the Turnabout.
That's why I said I really liked the Justice for All game. Like Trials and Tribulation is really good, especially when you're looking at Mia's past and her cousin, niece. I'm damn confused of who Holly Hawthorne and related to their family, but I know that
Cousins.
related cousins. Yeah,
Cousins.
yeah. So I was right with saying cousins.
Okay,
In
let me say
addition to
this
that,
real quick. For anybody watching is that hasn't really played Ace Attorney, like specifically like the main like the first three games. About to spoil some stuff here, so
Turn off your
in three,
headphones if
one,
you must.
yeah. So that'll be in three, two, one. So Dahlia and Iris, they're both Pearl's sisters.
They're
So
twins.
yeah.
twins, yes,
So so yeah, they're cousins.
yeah, cousins to Maya and Mia, but
Yep.
obviously sisters to Pearl. But yeah, I feel like the anime not only fleshed out them more, but at the same time made it more confusing. I think the game it made it more clear, not with the family relation, but just like their motivations and all that kind of stuff. I think they did it better in the games. But yeah, like I said, I liked all of that in developing the past with the Faye family and all that kind of stuff. The main branch of the Faye family to be specifically here. But yeah, I just like Justice for All just a little bit more.
My my favorite games would in the series would have to be, let's see here, Dual Destinies. I think is either switched around with Trials and Tribulations. Then
Not a
it's
bad choice.
then I think it's Phoenix Wright, and then both of the Great Ace Attorney games. I keep them separate.
Yeah, Great Ace is pretty up there. It's like in my top three for sure. Because I feel like that game has the look and feel of because that game was made around the same time when they made the crossover between Phoenix Wright and Professor. Why am I forgetting his name right
Layden.
now? Layton. I was gonna
That
say
reminds me of
Professor
a
Wright.
puzzle.
Dun,
Yeah,
dun,
because
dun, 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 dun.
because if you look at the art style in that game, it looks like they took the art style of that game and that's what they used when they were making the Great Ace Attorney on the 3DS when it came in Japan. And it looked like it had the same kind of feel when it came to the court system as well. So
The witnesses
while
on all of that, I get that with the
yeah,
witnesses.
yeah, yeah. So I really like that. So the gameplay married very well with the story, which is very rare when the gameplay is kind of hit and miss, not to say in the Ace Attorney games, and the stories is usually spot on. It's very rare that you get Ace Attorney game where the gameplay actually meets the expectations of the story. So despite that, you think it would be much higher for me, but it's in my top three. It's in my top three. But Dual Destinies, I would say it's up there for me only because of the last two cases. But yeah, or case. Wait, yeah, last two cases.
I basically have to play those again because I don't really remember too much on it.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
spoiler. The end of Dual Destiny, there is the Phantom. Hopefully, me saying that makes you remember certain things. I don't
Well,
know.
it's like, I remember like who the villain was.
Oh, okay. You mean like how the villain became the villain then?
Mm, did they explain that?
Yes, there was some motivation, even though
Provide the clearest
someone
picture.
named
TV
the
needs to start screen
Phantom
restoration.
is
Do
going
not
to
unlock
be
the power while restarting
elusive,
the
but
TV for
he
5
did
minutes. Turn off TV
explain
with the remote
his
control. Deactivate function
reasoning
later automatically. Start now. Cancel.
why he
Start now
think he
button.
can do what he can
Cancel
do
button.
in
Apps. Mute.
the dark age of the law. Saying not saying that is reasonably a spoiler, but yeah, that was his
I
reason.
basically have to. I have to go through that again.
Mm. Yeah, I played Dual Destinies I think more time than any other Ace Attorney because it was I don't know, it just seemed a lot more accessible than all the other games. Even though by that point, you can play the previous games on different Nintendo platforms before they
Ah,
went on actual different platforms outside of Nintendo. But
darn it.
I'm gonna say this right now: Surge is a Mewtwo
he's
because he got 100.
151.
That's Mewtwo.
Oh wait, that's 50.
Yep,
150. My bad.
or more to see.
Hmm.
Okay, 107. Let me check. Because like I don't really like spoiling games on stream because you never know who's watching.
Well, not to say what I was gonna say wasn't gonna try to get into spoilers, but I probably would have accidentally got there because of my foot and mouth syndrome. But I thought I was being careful. But at least you got it out of the way and just mentioned that because I wasn't just gonna mention the Hawthorne sisters and that's it. I wasn't gonna say anything else beyond that because just mentioning sisters was like, yeah,
Hmm.
sisters can be in any game, regardless of whatever family connection. Explaining what's going on and their motives, that's spoiling.
So yeah, the main reason I like Trials and Tribulations is because it's like a culmination of the trilogy.
Yeah, for
Basically,
sure.
if you played the trilogy, well, if you played the games up until that point,
Ah,
it's it's basically a well needed end to that saga. Basically,
Yeah, but it introduced a lot because the first game you're getting around to realize
darn
your
it.
potential. The second game, Pearl is there, stakes are risen a little bit, and the third one really tests to see where everything began, going with Maya's not Maya's Mia's history and all that kind of stuff, and then culminating to everything that led up to that. So it's like in order to go forward, we have to go back. So yeah, mm,
it pretty much
mm,
answers like all the questions that the other games were bringing up.
yeah. Especially with Mia's and Maya's mom.
Let's see
Like
here.
she's
Please
barely
allow me
talked
to get
about
this to
in
work.
the first two games. She's talked about a little bit.
I would need
I think in the second game. I don't really remember.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
try.
She's talking about a little bit in the second game.
And then yeah, um the last case in Justice for All. That's one of my favorite cases.
I'll do this baby in ages.
Yeah. Mm.
And then like that helps with the second case in Trials and Tribulations.
trying to remember that one again. What was the title?
I don't know the titles of any of the quick cases. It's
Without
the
it, I
one.
can't even.
It's the one with Mask to Mask.
Of course, you would like that one. No offense. Yeah, I like how they interpreted that in the anime. I like that a little bit more than how they did it in the game. Hmm.
Yeah, the Return of Adrian Andrews.
Yeah, such an androgynous name that someone can confuse and say, "Yeah, I'm female." I'm trying to see because the
Uh,
Ace Attorney games are known for its characters and how they behave. Out of all the characters that reoccurred and came back, who came back the most out of all the series so far?
Hmm.
um, Well, let me think. Either. Well, I think it's probably Wendy Oldbag.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think she beat everyone at least by one or two appearances, if
Two
I'm not
votes.
mistaken.
Yeah, because I was thinking either Larry or her, and I think Larry's probably right behind her.
Yeah, but I think like Wendy's like, holy shit, she just keeps like coming back, and she's a pretty good character for her to come back. Like she's hilarious, but yeah. Uh,
Because it's like one character I was pretty much just waiting to return, and like the Apollo Justice trilogy was Gumshoe in some
yeah.
capacity.
The more time has gone since Gumshoe's gone, I'm not saying that I don't miss him. It's just that I accept that whatever he's doing, it's what it is. Because like once we realized that he wasn't, you know, around, which I guess it makes sense that, every time there's a new prosecutor, there has to be, I guess, a new detective to some extent. But just Gumshoe's always just there, and
There
that's
we are.
who he is as a character.
I mean, he's probably working for pennies at this point, with
Hey,
how
And he
Edgeworth
can
kept docking
survive.
his salary.
And he can survive. We know that. That's his thing. I don't think he would know what to do if he actually had some semblance of better pay. So, yeah, he wouldn't know what to do with himself.
There's like one question, like about that whole thing is do he and Maggie get together?
I don't know. Kind of
It's
iffy on
like
this.
it's like if so, then he's set on food.
True.
She makes those weenies.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. Because like their relationship is so up and down, and the up and downs mostly happens on Maggie's side because of who she is as a characteristic with her. But I don't know. And it's not those one of those things that like in the background that we don't know that they're living happily ever after. I really don't know. Yeah.
It's the big question.
Hmm. Funny because I can see her returning, but if she were to return, then people are gonna ask where's Gumshoe. So you can't really make her return without mentioning Gumshoe, unless she just mentioned Gumshoe by word and not actually physically see him. Or it could be one of those things where in
She
one of
references
the yeah, it's similar to like the 3DS games where Maya wasn't in the game at all, but she was referenced and you see her in a flashback as a letter mentioning to Nick about her training. It could be that Maggie mentions Gumshoe and people would be satisfied with that. But no, I think unrational people would think, no, that's not acceptable. Don't show a beloved character in a flashback like you did with Maya in Dual Destinies. Show Gumshoe, and then the next game they just brought Maya back, which we're all grateful. Which
Yeah,
I
that
think they
was a
had
long
to.
time coming.
Yeah. I think they were gonna do that regardless. It was just one of those build-up things. Not to say that if they didn't show the flashback, it would have been a more of a surprise. But not to say that we. I don't think anyone was surprised that she did show up as much as she did.
Yeah. Let me do this. So I'll probably end up playing some MEO after I end the stream here.
I think that even after all these years, Maya hasn't changed, and I appreciate. There's some aspects of her I feel like she's changed very little, but majority of her is still the same girl we saw when we thought she murdered her older sister.
As I get away, uh, like Maggie's kind of well, it's like Maggie doesn't really appear that much, but it's like she's kind of like a lesser Maya in the case of like being accused of doing something.
Yes, she
Even though
definitely
like
is
it,
that.
yeah, it happened to her like at least what I know like 3 times. But it's like with Maya, it's like who did you not murder this time?
Yeah, you get that obviously more with Maya because she's been. I feel like obviously because she had more appearances than Maggie. But the only reason why Maggie is so significant is because it's her characteristic that bad luck follows her. So it's different than say that bad luck follows Maya, because I think there's a difference between bad luck following someone and someone who's just a misfortunate person. It's just that ever since kind of Phoenix entered her life, or she entered Phoenix life, bad things just keep happening to her. So you can't say it's really her. Ever since she met Nick is when bad things were happening. Those things were gonna happen regardless. I think if Nick was there, it's just that intersection of Nick being there, why bad things just seem to happen to her. Different than just bad luck with Maggie.
Yeah,
Why she's being accused of certain things.
I just had something on my mind, but I forgot what it was. Hmm. Hold on.
Uh,
What's up?
Sounds like that was a laughter to me.
Oh. Oh yeah. I remembered. So yeah, the mask to mask case. I know. I know. Like what happens like later on. Like pretty much reaffirms like the known formula. But I kind of liked how at the beginning it wasn't a murder case.
Yeah.
it was just a larceny
So
case.
yeah, it kind of flipped your perspective on your case. I'm trying to remember, when did the murder actually happen? Did it happen like a quarter, or the third, or halfway through? I don't even remember. I think it was halfway. No, it wasn't halfway.
It was halfway through, but
I think it's
they
about halfway.
occurred around the actual crimes took around the same time. I guess I don't know
Yeah, the same
timeline.
timing, and that's why there was no alibi for that. Because the reason why I think it's less than half, because if it was, that case would have been as long as Rise from the Ashes if it was halfway through. Because I don't remember the murder being halfway. Because if it was, investigations would have been hard to do if murder and you have to figure out what to do. So I'm thinking it was more like a quarter of the more than a quarter. It's definitely less than halfway through when the murder came up. But yeah,
How many days did they go to court in
Two,
that
that
one?
one.
Was it just 2?
just two, because after Ace Attorney, I'm pretty sure they said, okay, let's make sure never to do the 3 day trial system ever again. That was long and tedious.
I don't mind 3-day trial stuff. Mm.
Yeah,
Because
but
yeah, I guess it was.
yeah,
But if the
but
story flows better,
Yeah,
if
it
yeah,
the
was
story
2
flows
days.
better, then it's like it can use 3. But if you don't want to just drag the whole case, like 2 is fine.
yeah.
Because like I
That's
was asked, you can go ahead.
that was probably the one complaint about the first K K the first game because they were trying. I think they were just filling time to drag things out for at least the second part of the Turnabout Samurai, Turnabout Goodbyes, and Rise from the Ashes because they needed some time to fill. That would have been someone okay with it just being shortened to two K two parts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say the one that did that the best, honestly, is Turnabout Goodbye with Edgeworth. Like that was worth it to go the extra mile. And yes, it's hard to keep that tempo for how many games and how many cases in each game is. But if they took their time, because like that's the thing, Capcom back in the early 2000s, similar to like how they make the Mega Man Battle Network games, like they were just like releasing those games non-stop. And not to say that you can't get away with releasing games like that now, not even just saying because game development even takes long. It takes a while to develop the ideas. But if games are being as made as fast as they were like it is now, we wouldn't be running into problems where like games like Concord is left in the dust because nobody wants to play games where that game idea was done and stuff like that. But that's neither here and there. It's just that it's hard to keep up that pace to a game, and it makes sense for the game to have that padding because people can pick up on that and will let you know that yeah, that was padding. But if they were to still somehow do that now, I wouldn't mind it, but I would pick up on it and I would say that yeah, you can do better. So yeah, I guess there's a weird way of how you can look at if an extra day or padding in the later games would have worked out, but who knows?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. One thing is that Rise from the Ashes had nothing to do with like the pacing for the other 2 games, since that came out after the other 2 games.
Yep.
I think it like the pacing makes sense to have 3 trial dates for a case if the buildup is there for the
Yeah.
case, because
Similar to
like
like how they did Goodbye, because that was good.
yeah, because like the whole thing with that was because of like the whole like corruption thing with, well, the whole like court corruption thing with Von Karma, and the whole thing with Edgeworth or whatever. So it's like you had to go with like a grand finale for the first game. So it's like the last cases for the games should be the longest.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I was just thinking about something else, and technically, there's two other cases that go on for 3. Wait, no, wait. I'm pretty sure has only been one so far. Similarly, in the past, let me think if that's true. Hmm. Oh wait, there is one. There's just only one similar to it, but it's only because that they didn't exactly. It wasn't exactly concluded until later on, but even then, it was a different defendant, anyways. Hmm.
Okay. So continue. Oh, it's one of those things. Hmm.
Yeah, I'm thinking about dual destinies in a sense.
Yeah.
Was it like the was it the wait was it the last 2 cases?
Yeah, that's
They
why I get
they
confused
they
when you
were
say
val-
Dual Destiny because the very first case you do in Dual Destiny is connected to case 4 and 5, or more so 5. So that's why I was getting mixed up in my head.
They're
yeah,
connected to both, since 4 and 5 are connected.
yeah.
Yeah,
4 and
4 and
5
5 are
aren't
connected.
connected.
Yeah, just like with case one in how the whole Apollo patch over the eye kind of thing. So yeah, when you really think about it, it's that I think that's the only game where more than two cases out of a game that usually have four to five cases that three of them are connected. They never done that before. That was
Yeah,
unique.
yeah,
And I
and
think
I
the connected. No, go ahead.
and there is a similar thing that happens with Great Ace Attorney Chronicles 2, but that only lasts for 2 days if I remember.
Yeah, and I think the the tissue, which like that game is all about Athena, but yet it still had things to do with Apollo and a little bit with Phoenix Wright and him getting back his badge. But I feel like that was more explained in the DLC episode. But
I mean,
kind
that
of.
was his first case back.
Yeah, his first case back. Like even though that was his first case back, it didn't really explain, but we knew that was the case when he got his badge back. So I still count that as very little things to do with Phoenix in Dual Destinies, but there's still because he was still the primary lawyer, even though there was similar to Spirit of Justice, where they had different lawyers and all that kind of stuff because they wanted to have everyone use their own powers in that game. So, yeah. Which kind of makes me wonder whenever they're gonna make the new one. I wonder, not to say who else would new show up to be a lawyer, but like how they're gonna change the powers or but I doubt why would they change the powers because then it wouldn't make any sense gameplay wise. But I would say they have to do that to keep things fresh. Not to say it's kind of stale,
Athena
doing the same
definitely
process.
deserves her own game. All I'm saying, if Phoenix gets one, and Apollo gets one, and even Miles Edgeworth gets one, Athena definitely deserves her own game, her own solo game.
Okay, so if she does get her own solo game, would it take place in the future? Because it wouldn't make sense it would take place in the past. We know much about her past because of Dual Destinies. Like, how much more of her past could we know of?
It's like they could
And I mean
explore it.
future. Yeah, I guess
It's
it's
like
possible.
it had to be in the future, but it's like
Probably.
they probably have to bring up stuff from the past to keep the
Ah,
story going
Well,
for her.
well, she did go overseas, but we've never heard much about all that
yeah.
stuff and all. And if she had any friends or whatever when she went overseas for a while.
Okay, so wait, how would that exactly work? Because not to
Maybe
say
one
that
of her
we
friends visited from overseas and they were get trapped
oh
into some kind of
yeah, and they come to visit her in the present, meaning the future. 'Cause I thought we're gonna go like we're gonna play as her in the past. It's like, but that's not her being a lawyer. That was just training and studying to
maybe
become a
maybe
lawyer.
a little bit in the future present when one of her old friends just comes by and she gets wrapped up into a murder by no less her fault.
Yeah. Because like I like how they develop more of Apollo's past in Spirit of Justice. Like we didn't actually play as any scenes as Apollo when he was young, because that wouldn't make any sense. But in just the history of where his family came from, I felt like it was wrapped up pretty well, knowing where he came from because of his kind of family duology. So that was interesting. So if they can do a similar thing like that with Athena, sure, bring up her past that comes into her present, the future, then sure. But for me, I'm satisfied of what they did with Athena, but I'm not against playing more into Athena's character and her gimmick, even though I'm not sure if I'm right or most people don't like Athena's gimmick in court, but I don't
Oh,
know.
and we want to see more of her and Simon Blackwell reactions. Don't
Yes.
ask me you wouldn't.
Mm.
Yeah. Now I'm trying to even
That's
think who's my favorite prosecutor. I think
Edgeworth.
my favorite prosecutor is uh Godot, or however you pronounce his name. The coffee
It's go
holding
though.
guy. Yeah. He's my favorite prosecutor.
Mine
I like
would
the way
have
he
to be
talks and he dresses. So.
Mine would have to be Miles Edgeworth. I know it's classic and cliche, but he's I kind of like him even when he's roasting
Here's the thing with you guys
Phoenix.
saying that answer. It's not bad because he's been around the longest compared to all the prosecutors. I think the one who's been down the second longest is probably Francesca. She's been there the second longest out of all the other prosecutors that we faced so far. And I'm even counting all those the other lawyers, the guy with the toupee, because I know there's like two of them, Winston
Winston
Payne, and
Payne.
then and there's another one with a
Gaspin Payne.
too, Augustin. Yeah, I didn't remember his name. Yeah, those two
Aspen.
those two appear the least, and they tend to start the game off as those are your prosecutors before you actually meet your main prosecutor. Then I would say after Godot is Simon Blackwell, and then unfortunately Edge comes in third. Like, trust me, there's a total growth of who Edgeworth is from the first game and who he is after all other games that he always tries to find the truth. Like, I feel like he always was, but he did it for his own satisfaction. Now he just wants to find the truth because the truth is out there. Wow, I can't believe I just said it like that. But yeah, that's like good though. I like the way he talks and especially how he dresses.
Think about this. Would any other lawyer get their own spin off game? I think not.
No
Hmm.
love for
Not a lot of
Clavier.
lawyer. Mm,
I
yeah,
don't expect Clavier anytime soon.
I wouldn't mind seeing that.
I
How
liked
has there
him,
not
but
been
yeah.
how has there not been a game for him? Huh. Someone has to
Me-
come up with an idea for
I
that.
mean, as an
I
Ace
like
Attorney,
him. He's not as interesting though.
as an
He's like
investigation thing, no. But if we were have to, he had his own rhythm game, I'd get behind that any day. Guilty Love and the Guitar Serenade, I would definitely play. Want to learn those stuff.
because like honestly, I guess like of the main prosecutors, it's like I'd probably it's like I don't remember his name from Spirit of Justice. I'd probably put him at the bottom.
Now you just said Marty, I'd agree with you there.
It's like I put
Yeah.
him at the bottom.
Yeah, he
Probably
wasn't
Black.
that interesting. He wasn't that interesting.
He was
I put
stoic
Black.
until the very end, and he didn't really change character until way too late, if you ask me.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to agree. What were you gonna say, Crazy?
I put Blackquill like after him, like above him, then Clavier, and then Francesca, then Edgeworth. Basically, like in that order.
Wait,
Um,
what about the original Von Karma?
Manfred? Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah, where would you put him if
Let's
Francesca's so high?
let's see. You're definitely below Franziska. At least Franziska changes. Let's
it's like
see.
she's likable.
Yes.
It's like basically after the second game, she becomes likable because like they flesh out her character. They flesh out her character near the
Mhm.
at the end of the second game.
Pretty much, because what Miles Edgeworth says to her at the end, I feel like if he didn't say that, I think she would have figured it out on her own. But because she's so stubborn, Edgeworth had to say that. So
I know. Manfred's at the bottom. Godo is probably where Francesca is.
Yeah,
he's not bad.
I'd put Manfred between I'd put him between Simon and Nayuta.
I'll probably put him
I
above
mean,
Simon.
Really?
yeah,
Huh.
because like I'm not saying that Simon is not the most interesting prosecutor, but just knowing his background and where he is now, he didn't have an arc similar to Edgeworth, and obviously Edgeworth we know him a lot longer than that. But I feel like Simon can turn into another version of Edgeworth if given more time because he showed up in Spirit of Justice, so I think he's still gonna be around.
And not to mention, Simon is low key hilarious when he wants to be.
I basically just have to play the the Apollo Justice trilogy again. It's like I that's my main thing because I have more of a connection to the original trilogy than I do Apollo's trilogy.
Hmm.
Mainly because
I
I've played the original trilogy like I think twice or three times.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, everybody. I think I go to say with anybody that the original trilogy I think is a lot better than the Dark Age of the Law trilogy in my honest opinion.
Yeah, I think this has to do with the story and where it was kind of going, and how it started with Apollo didn't quite make sense till you get to the middle end, and even when you get to the middle end of Apollo Justice, like okay, and then Dual Destinies came around, and you're like, okay, things got really exciting at the end of Dual Destinies. I was like, okay, where is this going? And then Spirit of Justice came out, and the game was, great, and I feel like it really fleshed out Apollo, but otherwise than that, But yeah, the prosecutor in Spirit of Justice, I feel like he only got entertained towards the end because out of all the prosecutors, we always saw what happens when they get flustered, and we saw that earlier in their cases. But I feel like you didn't see this prosecutor get flustered to the very end of the game and all that kind of stuff. Because you tend to see prosecutors flustered, but because he's always supposed to be in a meditative state, maybe they didn't want to show us him being flustered to the very end. But I don't know, it's just trademark in Ace Attorney games that you have to see a prosecutor flustered. So him not doing that, it didn't really show out his personality. Simon Blackwell now, I felt like he showed all his cards and more as the game developed, but just in a smaller span compared to Edwards, which I know we can't compare to Edward because he's been there longer and why people love him as a character. But that's how I rate those two lawyers in the latter half. And lawyers,
You,
prosecutors.
you know what it is for me mostly? Like, you get out of because you play mostly as Phoenix in all three games. There's a lot more connection with him, and that's why it's called the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy. As for
Hmm.
the Apollo Justice trilogy and why I don't like that name as much, you get to play him in the first game solo, sure, but then
Hmm.
Athena comes in and steals some of his spotlight in the second game. Not to mention Phoenix comes back as well as his big return.
Yeah.
So Apollo sadly gets shafted in like third place. Well,
Yeah. But it comes back with, I feel like if it didn't have the case with his friend going to space, yeah, then he would have felt more shafted. So, but I think despite that, they knew what they were gonna do in that third game, and Apollo Justice was fleshed out even more because I felt like he was fleshed out obviously in his own game, not that much in the second game and the third game. Yeah. So if they're gonna put many more attention to Apollo's, like, what are they trying to do? It's like he already has his own game. He was already fleshed out in the last game in the entry of this series. Like, how much more they want to focus on? Because I'm not saying there's people out there who like Apollo Justice as like the most favorite character. Like he's someone's favorite, but I don't think he's that much of a favorite that they would put more of a focus on him still. Like, what is there more to do a focus
that
on? That's
that's
why we get
me.
Athena again.
That's mainly the problem. Why I don't think that the last the last turnabout of Spirit of Justice works as well as it does with Bridge to the Turnabout. I I mean, you get a lot more climax sort of stuff with payoff after payoff from all the original trilogy, while it's kind of feels a little bit directionless when it
Hmm.
comes to the current trilogy, in my honest opinion.
Yeah,
I
it's just
think
how they were trying to guide the story.
that
Yeah.
that's why I think they fumbled with Spirit of Justice's last case is because they didn't give Apollo too much attention with Athena and Phoenix there.
Yeah.
I think it's the main thing is that basically the questions that popped up at the end of Apollo Justice weren't completely answered by Spirit of Justice.
Pretty much.
Because it's like is the main thing out of that entire trilogy. Apollo and Trucy are brother and
Yes.
sister. They don't they don't reveal that to each other. Why?
And the same thing for Lammerwar. I mean, she does make a little bit of a cameo in the last case or so, but we never get any real solution from that as well. She doesn't say anything, Phoenix doesn't say anything, they don't know.
No. Because it's odd when you look at how they did the DLC in that game. It clearly takes place after everything there, even though they don't mention that it takes place afterwards. But how everything is, the case itself, because DLC cases never refer to what happened before, but we always know DLC takes place afterwards. The only one with the exception of that was the DLC for Dual Destiny, because that takes place when uh Phoenix gets his badge. But yeah, it was really telling it his hand with the DLC for Spirit of Justice that it was just a real standalone thing. Not to say that the DLC should have had something to close that out, but what would have closed that out? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I wouldn't have had the DLC close anything out because
Yeah,
that's what you do with the main game.
yeah, yeah. I think people would have been pissed as like, why would you do that? But I don't know. I don't think you would have get satisfactory that it didn't end in a way in Spirit of the Justice that it wasn't that good. I said, okay, so where else is supposed to end? Then you start back with some sort of other story. Again, it all stems back at how they started the whole Apollo trilogy and then try to wrap it up in Spirit of Justice as best as they can. But I thought it was just satisfactory. It was neither good or it was neither bad. It was just satisfactory to me.
Yeah, because the it's like I don't know how to say her name. It like started with an L. It's like you mentioned it before, Danny.
Which one?
Oh,
Lammerwar?
oh,
Yeah.
Tr- Trucy's
The
Actual
Trucy's
mother.
mom, right?
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
I know a good amount of history when it comes to relatives.
Okay. I was just like trying to remember. I was like, it's like maybe in like the future Ace Attorney games where they touch on Athena, it's like they'll bring back Apollo because
Yeah,
it's
I
like
think the
that needs
best
to be
way. Go
that needs
ahead.
to be closed off.
I think the
Like I don't
best way
think
to do
those.
that. Yeah, I think the best way to do that because even though I said that the ending of Spirit of Justice is satisfactory with Apollo, if they want to dive back into it instead of just diving back directly into Apollo like out of nowhere, start with Trucy. If there isn't things that we still need to know, start with her and then use her as a connection to Apollo. Because
Yeah, I
at
mean
least
that
then
makes
you're killing,
sense.
yeah, then you're killing two birds with one stone, figuring out the connection that the game is trying to tell you but didn't tell you. And I think that would be a satisfactory thing. I would hate for that to be all in an Athena game when I want the game to be about Athena, but if that's the way they want to go, then sure, go that way.
Alright, guys, I have to head off now. See you later.
Yeah, I was gonna head out too. I just realized it's after midnight here.
Alright, bye
Oh
bye.
wow.
We've been talking so much about Apollo and the Ace Attorney series. See you later. Okay, I did not expect me to hear myself in the background, so yeah, this is. Moment. Ma. Alright, this has been Try Oasis. I've been your host, and these Oh, I see the thing now. I've been myself. I see the stream in the background. All right. Try Oasis. I've been your host, and these have been my two co-hosts, Kirby and Snorlax. Say goodbye, Kirby and Snorlax. Bye now. And I have to do other stuff, frankly, so sorry if I don't do the usual kind of stuff, so... So, yeah. And what else do I have to myself? Well, I won't be streaming until sometime next week, so if you're expecting me to do anything, sorry, it will be sometime after my birthday. Yay! Oh, right. Before I get into anything else, sorry about all this streaming stuff it did out to be. It was just really a hassle for me to do, so I'm sorry if this is in like 3 parts, so yep. And alright. Let's see here. Can I honestly rate 2 in this day and age? Following. Alright. Let's go with them. And I really don't know what to expect in the future, so hopefully I will... Oh, I already did that. So yeah, I will see you all later, and I've already rated you all, and good night, and take care, and I hope that streaming later on afterwards gets a lot better. So, bye-bye for now.